chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears written in gold.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Angelina. Good morning, Jenny. Yes, how did it go? I hope you've got a referral to the orthopedist. Well, that's a good thing. So hopefully all that goes well. Welcome everyone to the MyTarot Morning Reflection, Daily Inventory, chance to check in with the universe and all that wonderful stuff. And I tell you what, again, for gratitude with everybody here, just because an excuse to stop my mornings, because the moment I pick up my phone, I get loaded with that fake outrage that the news wants to present, and that they want to, whatever it takes to get my eyes on as many pages as possible, that fake outrage. So, of course, I was about to spiral right into that, just for the fun of it, instead of, good morning, Maureen, instead of like doing something productive. It's like, oh, well, let me follow this rabbit hole. It's like, no, I have to start cameras. I have to do. So it's just amazing to me. We never know what the true benefit is. Again, doing meditation, doing something healthy for yourself. It's an antibiotic. In the same way that the doctor says, when you start feeling better, don't stop the antibiotic, because it's not done yet. So this is kind of like an antibiotic for us. We don't know, the benefits until we stop taking it and all that negative stuff flows back in. So yes, I encourage everybody to find that good habit, that meditation, or whatever it is that can pull us out of the negative realm to do something healthy for ourselves. So, and after shaving off the beard, I'm still like getting used to this smooth face look when I stare at it. It's like, oh my gosh, who is that? This morning I woke up, first morning since I shaved, and I literally was like, who is that person in the mirror? It's been that long since I've been baby-faced. So, listening to the car, it's like the sounds of the ocean. There's that first real breath. Checking in with where the feet are. Mine are flat on the floor. Rolling the ankles because that feels so good. Doing the kitty dance with my butt to get that into the nice comfortable position. Checking in with the shoulders. Which means the breath. Getting those relaxed, and then the neck. And now it's like I'm in a totally different place. So this is where we get to check in with the universe. The universe gets to hold up a mirror and asks us, what do we see? And we can use the tarot as that reflection. So I hope your day is going well, Maureen. So, what do we got here? I'm going to make our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one's a different thought or idea. And if we believe in a multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path, because this stack will lead us down a different path, which is a totally different conversation from this one. And today, let's take the bottom stack, or what I like to think of as things that are underneath that might be influencing us and we don't even realize it. So let's do our 3 and 1. And flipping each card over one at a time like we're reading the pages of a book. Our first card today. We have the King of Pentacles. Wow, that's a pretty tough looking king there. So kings are what? It's a court card. Court cards are us. Could be somebody else part of the situation, not male or female. It's masculine energy, feminine energy. So coins are the element of earth. Coins are home, health, finances, all those things that keep us grounded. This is our adulting card. Here we are on a Thursday. And it's reminding us that, we have things to make sure that our castle is running, fields are plowed, the electricity's paid for, all that wonderful stuff. And the king also, when he's the king of coins, knows how to enjoy his home also. So it's one of those remembrance that we are taking care of our castle. So we have a safe, comfortable place so that we can go outside if we have a small little porch maybe and just smell the fresh air. If we have flowers, if we have plants, to come inside and just to remember that we have things in our refrigerator, all these things that make a home. So that is our reminder there. So let's see what the next card is. It is the Four of Swords. So swords are the element of air, right? So when we have the Four of Swords, and that is my significator card. A significator card is a card in the tarot that represents us. And normally people will select like a major. But for me, the Four of Swords, I think, is something I've always strove for, because four in numerology, four with the way that we do it, is like four legs on a table, which is stability. So if swords are our thoughts and our ideas, and sometimes our anxieties, it's about creating an environment with the King of Coins so that maybe we can take that mental moment to just kind of do what we're doing here, where I talked about, the first thing that the phones want to present to me is all that chaos so that I will go down rabbit holes, which is the opposite of the Four of Swords. So let's see what the next card is, which is the Two of Coins. So with the Two of Coins, twos are about finding a balance. Twos are about stability. Twos are about making choices. So, we have things that we need to do around our house. We have finances that we need to juggle. We have tasks that need to be considered. What do I want to do today? So we have task lists that need to be juggled. So today is just one of those days where we are finding that peace of mind, where we're looking for that meditative moment. Is that a word, or can I coin that? Meditative. We're looking for that moment where we can find some inner peace and calm and then say, you know what, I think that I'm going to go ahead and pay that bill. Or I think, you know what, I need to kind of like just scrub the bathroom floor, because we're building a happy home. So we have our King of Coins. And again, the kings do take on the adulting role. So sometimes it does involve stress and things like that. But that's why the Four of Coins reminds us that let's take a look at the positive side and let's find a little bit of mental stability. If we want to put our troubles aside, they'll still be there when we come back, right? But that we can take a moment and then we can be like, all right, let's get some things done. But let's take and so what's this? Angelina, you can coin that, especially since you're surrounded by pentacles. Meditative. So I am going to see what the advice card is. It is the 6 of the majors, which is the Lovers. That's interesting. They don't put the names on this card. So I better be on the ball when I'm reading this when reading this deck. But with the Lovers, what is the Lovers? Look at this. So we all have our choices to make. He's got the flames behind him, right? She's got a snake with the tree of knowledge there. And then we see there is a being up above and up on high. All these things influence our decision making. So we have choices and we have decisions to make and things like that. When we make our choices today, especially being the King of Coins. So we've read so many stories. If you've seen Game of Thrones, if you've seen all these, with the king has always got people whispering in his ear, right? The king always has people trying to have him listen to what they want instead of going inside and listening to what they need to hear. The Lover's card is generally not about relationships. And the Dreamer's music. Hello, the Dreamer's music. So, when we're the king and we see Game of Thrones, we see all these shows, we see all these outside influences. Okay, we have our passions, which is the fire. We have those whisperings and things that are underneath that are trying to explain things, are trying to tell us, convince us, and all these things here, and our guilt and our conscience. Today, it's about the card in the center so that we can put those things aside. We can go in and we can be the King of Coins without all the outside influences. We can make our choices and we can keep building the kingdom in a way that we would like to live. So today, think about how we would like to live as compared to how all those outside influences and computer algorithms and all those things want us to live. How do we want to live? Then we take our kingdom and we stop for a minute. And then we make our choices. 2s are about choices. The Lover's card is about choices. But this time we're going to do what we would like. So take care, everybody. And I hope everybody here has an amazing day. I related to that as myself couch bound in my nice house, figuring out how to function with one sore foot in the air. Oh no. So take care, everybody. And it's nice to see you, the Dreamer's music. The Lovers are telling me to relax. Me too. So take care, everybody. And I will see everybody again tomorrow.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. Mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light. Readers and seekers